for over 600 years. One empire shaped continents, controlled holy cities, and commanded fear and respect from east to west. It rose from a tiny frontier tribe and became a world-reshaping superpower spanning 3 continents. This empire wasn't just big. It was a force that bent history itself. The Ottoman Empire, and its story begins with a warrior, a dream, and a prophecy whispered in the night. And no, it wasn't a prophecy about "you will go viral on TikTok." This was something far more dramatic. Stay with me, because in the next 10 minutes, you'll witness the rise, glory, and dramatic fall of an empire that lasted longer than the United States has existed. A story of ambition, brilliance, betrayal, and the moment one decision brought it all crashing down. Let's travel back to the early 1300s. An obscure frontier leader named Osman has a dream. He sees a massive tree growing from his chest, its branches covering the entire world. His followers take it as destiny, a sign from God. They begin conquering small Byzantine towns. At first, no one really notices. They're just a minor nuisance on the edge of a dying empire. But they're fast, disciplined, and deadly, a nation of frontier warriors with a divine mission. Osman's son Orhan takes this raw energy and forges it into a state. Villagers become soldiers. Soldiers become conquerors. The Ottoman engine has started, and it's about to roar to life. This is where things get serious. Enter the Janissaries, one of history's most feared and elite military forces. These weren't just soldiers, they were a class apart. They were boys taken from Christian families through the Devshirme system, converted to Islam, and trained from childhood. They were molded into warriors, loyal only to the Sultan. They mastered gunpowder long before most of Europe truly understood its potential. Imagine if every Navy SEAL, Olympic athlete, and chess grandmaster were trained from age 5. Yeah, that was the Janissaries. Their iron discipline and unmatched skill made the Ottoman armies virtually unstoppable, and they were about to be put to the ultimate test. The year is 1453. Mehmed II, only 21 years old, sets his sights on the prize of all prizes, Constantinople, for 1,000 years. This city was the heart of the Eastern Roman Empire, a fortress the world believed was unconquerable. Mehmed surrounds it. Gigantic cannons, the likes of which the world had never seen, shake the earth. For 53 days, the walls that had stood for centuries are pounded into dust. And then, the city falls. That day, the medieval world effectively dies. A new era begins. The Ottomans are no longer just a regional power. They are the most powerful empire in the East. They control the crossroads of the world. But their rise was only half the story. Their fall would be just as dramatic, filled with the same intensity. We jump forward to the empire's golden age, under the reign of Suleiman the Magnificent. At its peak, the Ottoman Empire stretches from Hungary in the west to Mecca in the east, all the way to the shores of North Africa. Law, architecture, poetry, and science all flourish. Suleiman builds mosques that rival the wonders of the ancient world. Ottoman ships command the Mediterranean Sea, and their armies dominate European battlefields. This is the empire at full power, wealthy, feared, and culturally unmatched. It seemed like it would last forever. But like all great empires, the seeds of collapse are planted at its peak. Corruption starts to creep into the government. The Janissaries, once the Sultan's loyal servants, grow too powerful and begin to meddle in politics. Sultans become isolated in their grand palaces, manipulated by different factions in the court. While Europe is racing ahead with the Industrial Revolution, the Ottomans fail to adapt. The empire starts slipping, inch by inch, all while pretending that nothing is wrong. Think of it like refusing to update your phone for 5 years. Sooner or later, it's going to lag badly. By the 1800s, the lag is undeniable. The Ottomans are no longer feared. They are condescendingly called the sick man of Europe. Their vast territory begins to fracture. Nationalist revolts explode across the Balkans. Greece breaks away. Serbia rebels. Egypt, while technically still a province, forges its own independent identity. The great European empires circle like vultures, waiting to pick apart the dying state. The once mighty giant is now struggling to even stand. The final fatal blow comes in 1914. The Ottoman leadership makes a catastrophic decision. They join World War I on the side of Germany and Austria-Hungary, the losing side. The war is a disaster. The empire collapses piece by piece. Arab regions, promised independence by Britain and France, break away. Allied forces invade, and for the first time in nearly 500 years, Istanbul falls under foreign occupation. And then, from the ruins, a new leader, Riza's Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, a brilliant general and a visionary statesman, he leads a war of independence, abolishes the Sultanate, and forges a new nation from the ashes of the old empire. He ends 600 years of imperial rule and builds the modern Republic of Turkey. So what was left behind? The Ottoman Empire gave the world breathtaking architectural masterpieces, innovative legal codes, and major scientific advancements. It was a place of incredible cultural diversity, and it gave us a city, Istanbul, that still bridges worlds. Its fall completely reshaped the Middle East, the Balkans, and modern geopolitics in ways we still feel today. But its story remains one of history's greatest epics. The Ottoman Empire rose from nothing, ruled for centuries, and fell in a single generation. Its story reminds us that power is temporary, but culture, ideas, and human ambition echo far beyond the fall of empires. If this journey through history intrigued you, click the video on your screen now to discover the hidden city of Petra. It's a story of a forgotten civilization, a city carved directly into stone, and mysteries waiting for you to uncover. Thanks for watching.